Erik Castleberg writes, "Hello, my favorite movie crew. There have been comments on past shows that many directors, such as Michael Bay, are talented directors, just a bit of sellout, pandering to what sells movies more so than what makes a good movie. My question is this: why does Spielberg get a pass? He is constantly attaching his name to projects for a check, and then people say, oh, he wasn't really involved. It wasn't his fault."
Well, here's the thing about this. You've never heard me say any director is a sellout on this show. You've never heard me say that. And the reason you've never heard me say that is because I believe that's nonsense. Wait a minute. So somebody who has a profession taking a job in exchange for money is selling out? Yeah. Really? Then I'm sorry. Then your dad was a sellout. Your dad took a check to go and do some job building cars or plumbing or building people's homes or whatever. Well, then he's a sellout. You go to your job every day. Would you go do it for free? Wait, you would stop going to your job if they stopped giving you a paycheck? Well, then you're a sellout. No, it's nonsense. And somebody like Steven Spielberg, where, look, somebody who can sit back and say, look, on top of directing, he produces. And people want to come to him and say, can you help us put this project together so we can run with it? He says, sure, this is my fee for doing stuff like that. Cool, here's your fee. All right, I'll help you at the outset, getting it put together. Here are your pieces. Go ahead, go make your movie. I don't see how in any sense, we like to sit back and point at people and make up things like, oh, you're a sellout if you do that. That's bull. It's absolute bull crap. And it's nonsense. It's whatever. These are professionals who have a trade and they do their trade in exchange for money. That's not selling out, that's doing your job. So anyway, that's just my thought. No, he's not selling out.
The difference, what I think is sellout, for if you want to define it, is someone who, if Quentin Tarantino started doing movies like Michael Bay out of nowhere, just for certain, he's still making money or whatnot, but if he's selling out of what he is known for just to collect checks anyway, I think that's more or less where it goes down to. I don't think that's Michael Bay. I think Michael Bay, I'm not a fan of his at all, and I don't like the majority of his movies, but that's what he does. That is his style.
And I think he loves his movies.
He loves to do it. I think he loves to do what he does. He knows that's the thing. And as Spielberg, when he's doing Lincoln, and even Warhorse and movies like that, he's not selling out. He's directing what he directs, and he stays on course. So as far as putting your names to stuff, if you believe in the project and you think that like you said, you can add your insight and help out, get the movie off the ground, and believe that it's going to make money, I don't think that's selling out. I think that's because Transformers, Steven Spielberg produced, right? Right. Aliens is Steven Spielberg's forte. The special effects, knowing what he's done in the past, his partnership with ILM and doing all that stuff as well. That's someone you want to produce your film, so it made sense, and the movie made a lot of money. So I don't think that's probably why he doesn't get called out.
I love bar arguments like this. I think Steven Spielberg would be a sellout if he directed a Burger King commercial where E.T. rode Jaws through the drive-thru. That's him being a sellout. He's not a sellout when he produces a movie that isn't as good, because again, there's a lot of times when you can't control certain aspects of your trade, especially when you're a director and you get handcuffed by a studio or whoever your producer is. And I think that the difference between Steven Spielberg and Michael Bay is that Steven Spielberg has a little bit better of a resume than Michael Bay does. Right. So Steven Spielberg, while I'm not giving him a pass, he's proven time and time again, and even recently, what a creative force he is with something like Lincoln or even something like Warhorse. And then obviously he's got the greatest film resume in history. Whereas Michael Bay, as a director, you're like, oh yeah, hey, remember The Rock? That was good, right? They had a couple cool car chases.
You know, somebody's gonna be sending us a graphic of E.T. riding Jaws through a Burger King drive-thru now.
Can I take that back, because that's no longer Steven Spielberg being a sellout? Because we don't really, the fans want to see that commercial.
I want to see that.
If that trailer came out, we'd all be lined up around a block like E.T. back in '82.
But I also think with the term sellout, there's a little bit of a connotation of hypocrisy with the term sellout, right? So like, let's say you had Steven Spielberg. This is when I would say Steven Spielberg is a sellout. Is Steven Spielberg the type of guy who throughout his career was always saying, romantic comedies are trash and they have no place in Hollywood. If he was a guy who was always saying that, there should be no romantic comedies are trash and garbage, but then Paramount comes to him and says, we'll pay you $180 million to direct this rom-com, and then he goes, oh, okay.
Right.
That's selling out.
Right.
I mean, to me.
Going against your beliefs and what stances that you have made just for the cash. Yeah.
Agree.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.